I texted her, got in trouble, came home. She told me, the sister, she told me when she gets home from work, we're going to have a talk. I was so scared at that point. I was like, ooh, I know it's not going to end good. So I went home, started packing my stuff. I already knew what was going to happen. I started packing my stuff. I was crying. My friend, though, at the time, she was my best friend growing up. She was like, you know, they do a lot. Because she was she was my friend, but her sister was also that girl's friend. And we all grew up together. So, like, they were best friends and we were best friends. And she was trying to take the girl's side. And I was like, no. Like, what? And the girl is, I consider her my cousin. Because she was extended family. But I don't know exactly the family tree of how it all, you know, goes together. But anyways, she was a family. And she was trying to take her side. It pissed me off. Because I'm like, how dare you? Like, you don't even know what goes on in my household, but yet you're trying to take her side just because she's older and, you know, is telling me that I did wrong. No, I didn't do wrong by speaking what has been going on for so many years and nobody has done anything about. No. So I was pissed off at her. She's like, don't leave, don't run away. You know, it's going to be worse if you do that. And, you know, they're not that bad, you know, blah, blah, blah. But she was messing around with my other cousin, which is a boy. So she was liking him and messing around with him and stuff like that. But anyways, aside from all that, so the girl came home. I already had packed. Her sister, which was also very controlling, and she was always mean to me, always trying to tell me what to do. She came over and she was like, oh, she was cursing me out, talking about, oh, I can't believe you said this and blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't do nothing for you guys. Come on now. Like, are you crazy? So she came and tried to confront me. She didn't tell me to stay at all. She told me you should leave. And I was like, that's what I'm doing, so get out of my way. And I was packing. I was still young. I was in high school, and I was like, you know, I'm tired of this stuff. So I ran away, but I ran away up the block. Like, down the street was where that lady lived that I texted accidentally. And she allowed me to come live with her. And her and the older sister, which was also my cousin, they weren't friends anymore because they got into it, whatever. So this lady lived, she had a son and she had a man. And I went and stayed with them. I didn't expect to live with them. I just expected to run away and just stay with them for a little bit until something happens, like clears up or whatever. I was still a child, so I couldn't really get my own place. I didn't have an own car. I didn't have nothing. I have no money. So she took me in. My family was getting mistreated still, especially because of what I did or spoke out about. So they eventually left home and actually moved in with me and that lady and her family. I thought that lady was going to be a better choice than how they were treating us. For a couple years, we lived with her, not even just up the street. We moved to a bigger house for all of us. And turns out she was even worse than they were. Just in a different way. Never, never, never ignore the signs. Like, what does it say in the Bible? Something about sheep's clothing. She seemed the better choice at that time. Years later, I found out that after like reassessing everything and looking at everything and processing everything, I seen that she was even worse than they were. Just differently, but worse. She was also controlling. She was manipulative. She was controlling. She was abusive in different ways. She was harmful. She was not a good role model. All these different things. But anyways, yeah, so that's a little portion of my story I wanted to share with you guys. I know it's very long. I really hope you guys watch until the end because every little piece is very important. And if you want to see or hear, not see, if you want me to post another video of like different points in my life or after this, what happened, I will, but I just hope it like helps somebody, because I went through so much, and looking at me, you would never know that. You know, so like I've grown into the woman I've always wanted to be, and I just try to break that cycle of the things I went through. And I just hope that it helps somebody out there, because this is a part of my testimony and what I've been through. And it hurt me for so long, you know. It caused a lot of problems in my life. But I'm also grateful that God was with me. Even though I didn't know at that time, I didn't believe in God. I didn't know nothing like that. Like, it was, you know. But He was always with me. Because my situations could have been so much worse than what they were. But God protected me every step of the way. I didn't even talk to Him. I didn't even know I needed Him. I wasn't even seeking Him. And He seeked me, or I don't know what the word is, but He came after me. Just like they say, He left the 99 sheep for that one. And at that point, He was with me always. And I didn't know, I didn't realize, but after I grew up and like, you know, gave my life to God and everything, I know for a fact that He protected me and loved me through it all. And He has healed me. I'm still healing in different ways, but I'm still, you know, working through my issues, because you're never done working through your problems. Sometimes things will trigger you. Sometimes feelings will just come up randomly. But it's the way you handle them, you know? So I've been through a lot. I appreciate you guys for listening and being, for me being vulnerable with you guys, and you guys being, you know, compassionate and understanding and respectful, because it's not easy for people to go through things, not just as women, but also men go through stuff that they never speak about. So I pray that you guys are just conscious, or whatever, understanding of what, you know, how you treat people, because you never know what kind of things can set them off. You don't know what they have been through. Everybody's been through something, you know. It's whether they want to share it or not. And I felt like I wanted to share this today with you guys, and I pray that you guys get to know me a little bit better, you know. This is not only for you guys that I'm sharing, it's for other people that have maybe have gone through the same thing, or are dealing with the same thing, or just, I don't know, just they're on their own healing journey. But this is also for me to heal. Anyways, I love you guys, and thank you for listening and watching. See you guys next time. Bye.